Hey guys, my name is Judith and today I'm going to be taking you through a shoulder workout. I'm here at Raw Gym Fitness or Raw Gym Texas on Spring Cypress Road. Really great facility. If you're ever in the Houston area, I want to invite you to come try it out. Just give them my name, Judith, and we'll see how we can help you out. So we're going to start off with a warm-up. I like to first get the blood flowing before I go heavier with my shoulders. I like to do time under tension because I think that's the best way to grow. And of course, I start with 10-pound weights, but if you want, you can start with 5-pound weights. It doesn't really matter the weight as long as you just keep the tension there. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with some lateral raises. Just going to do 10 raises here. And make sure that you squeeze between the shoulder blades when you go up. And also try to get a good stretch. I like to superset these with lateral raises to the side. Just keep that thumb under tension. And you want to lead with the pinkies. A lot of people I see them they use their traps, but it's important to lead with your pinkies when you do this, so you get the right muscle activation. So after this, I'm going to go into front raises, just keeping that tension on the muscle all the time. So we're going to go just 10 raises here. I see a lot of people bouncing when they do this, and I try to always keep control, because when you bounce, you think about it, you're using other muscles, so just slow and control. Some people, you don't have to go heavy. It's all about timing and just slow and steady, controlled movements. And that's how I like to warm up. And from here, if you guys want to follow me, I like to do some tricep dips, because you are using your tricep muscles. Actually, one of the bodybuilders here at Raw Gym, Patrick, he told me that if I want to go heavier in my shoulder raises, that I need to strengthen my triceps. I was at the point where I was like, what do? I just cannot raise. I cannot go heavier with my shoulder raises. And he said, well, you have to strengthen the supporting muscle, like the triceps. And ever since I've done that, I've gotten so much stronger. We'll go right over here at the dip station. You don't have to do 10, but just do as many as you can. Or if you cannot do a full tricep dip, you can do like a negative, where you just push yourself up and go down. But we're try and do at least 2 or 3 if you're just starting out. When I just got started, I couldn't do as many. Okay, so from here, now it's time to get into a little bit heavier shoulder work. We're going to do some Arnold presses. But I cannot stress it enough. It really is important to keep the time under tension. You don't have to go as heavy. You just have to focus on, you have to really feel the blood pumping through your muscles. You'll get a good pump. And just keep hydrating as well. Let's go, let's do it. I don't go very heavy because of the controlment of you have to really control your movement. And I don't want to hurt myself. So I'm going to just start with 15s. Important things that you should do, that you should know. If you don't know this, I didn't know this before. You have to push your chest down. I see a lot of people, they bend over like this if they can't handle the weight, and that's not good for your back, and you're also not using the right muscle. So sit back, push your chest in. All right, let's start. You see how I'm keeping my chest pressed down? Just down. And I kind of like to superset everything. So after this, I'll go into raises, like shoulder raises, or what do you call it, rows. Now if you can go heavier and handle 8 reps of this, if you feel like you get into 8 reps and it's easy, that's how you know you should go up. I can probably go up a little bit, but this feels good, especially when you're doing your first set. Alright, so now I'm gonna go get a bar over there, and I'm gonna do some upright rows. I do like to keep my foot against the bench like this. I see a lot of people, they pull up and they go like this. And you're not supposed to do that. Try and control it by just putting your foot against the bench. Just something to mentally, you know. So you just mentally remind yourself not to bounce. So I like to do a lot of lateral raises. That's how you get like really round caps, like shoulder caps. But I like to always like supersetting with something else. So we're going to start out with 15 lateral raises. Again, try and lead with your pinkies. Tired now. Okay. So this exercise, you work like a couple of muscles. You work your biceps and your front shoulder muscle. Okay. I want to say there's some chest in here as well. Alright, so something I like to do, I always like to finish my shoulder circuit with some kind of burnout set. I really like to fatigue the muscles, and so we're going to do isolated vertical raises here, single arm, both sides, and then from there we're going to go and do 10 ball slams. When you do your ball slams, I see a lot of people just drop the ball. You know, I see them just kind of go like they just go like this, but I think it's important to really like put everything into it, like your whole day, put it in and just go. Right? Sometimes I'll do it 20, but since I just came out of my show, I'm still working back my strength. I'm working up to that. So we start with the 15, 10 raises here, lean out, and again you want to lead with your pinky. And I have to be really careful when I do these, because I tend to use my lat. I put my lat quite trapped. So I have to be very aware that I use the shoulders, not the traps. Go to the lighter weight and do 10 more. And it's good to take your time with these also, you know. Again, you want to keep that tension because you want to grow. Grow these boulder shoulders. Alright, switch to the other side and leave with that pinky. Fun fact, when I started doing these, I could barely do like 5 to 10 pounds. So it's kind of fun to get here, and you know, I guess what I say is, you know, always try and push hard, and you know, don't be discouraged if you start with like 5 pounds, because you know, everybody is different, and as long as you feel it, if you feel the tension, you know you are doing something right. And you know, again, it's not about the weight. You'll be surprised what you can do just with body weight exercises, you know. like ball slams, push-ups, burpees, pull-ups. Really get angry with it. Alright. Feel much better after slamming that ball into the ground. There you have a good shoulder bump. Okay, so at the end of my workout, I like to finish out with triceps. Again, it's just, to strengthen that muscle, the triceps, that supporting muscle to help me to get stronger in my lifts. And, honestly, I want to challenge you to try it. It took me about a month to get to the level where I could go up in weight with my shoulder press. So I was always kind of like struggling to get above 20-pound shoulder presses, and now, it's pretty easy for me to go to about 30 pounds. So yeah, I don't go as heavy. I like to do a lot and just burn out. Keep on going until you burn out, until failure. Try to burn and keep pushing it. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me on this workout. I hope that you'll give it a try. You'll definitely, if you do like about 3 sets of everything, 3 to 4 sets. It depends on your fitness level, but I like to do 4 sets. So usually I finish up and I really do have that good selfie pump. You'll see me post on my Instagram. So yeah, if you are looking for my Instagram, if you're new to my channel is brand new. My Instagram is Judith_IFBB Pro. Again, Judith_IFBB Pro. Thanks, guys.